Anyway, this is our update. Again, this is the start of a pivot. So moving forward, we won't be doing any more content on my own money, and I'll just be giving updates on how we're doing with the Apex accounts, and hopefully more success on that venue of it. How's it going? It's Rocky. Welcome to week 33 of our journey trading our own money in the futures market, specifically the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So I'm going to keep it brief with the summary. Just wanted to show what the weekly chart looks like. This is 1 hour for each candlestick that you see. It was quite a trend down for the YM, which is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And it actually had a dip of about 1,000 points. So roughly up here is about 35,500. And then down here Friday we got a low of about 34,300. So it's at least 1,200 points actually, more or less. And let me show you another, just zooming out on the charts as well. What I have here is a 5-year 1 week chart. So each candlestick represents 1 week. The last time that the high occurred for the Dow Jones Industrial Average was 2022. It was at 36,832 up here. And I think a lot of folks were hoping for this all-time high. However, that sort of hit a snag, and right now it's either a consolidation or really a trend down. Just want to point out, for no reason whatsoever, because there's the past performance is not any guarantee of any future results. I just want to point out this area right here. And on this section, this was around August 15th of last year. This is actually a week before I blew up my account in 2022. And that was the start of a dip of about 6,000 points that I was foolish enough to keep my long position, and it definitely made me pay. And now we're sort of at that juncture as well. Again, I'm not saying that what occurred last year will happen now. However, with the circumstances, it's really going to be a start of a pivot for our account, and I'll go through more during the statement to show you what I mean by this pivot. So right now it's about 6:50 p.m. in the evening. It's Friday, August 18th. And the statement that I'm showing started from this past Sunday on August 13th to today, Friday, August 18th. And you can see the description here is pretty short. I didn't really do a lot of trading, no active trading whatsoever. I did just add a few more MYM to my long position, which was right here, and then just a quick YM trades, intraday trading that occurred right here. I shorted at 35,322, and it's one of those where, hey, if I had just held on for that 1,000 points, but that's the what ifs, right? You can't really look at trades that way. And as you notice here in our ending cash, we are now all the way down to $19,955.42. And with that amount, as you know, I'm doing this full time, and I need to make withdrawals to pay the bills monthly. And I can't really risk any more of this cash. So really, this will be the last week that I'll be showing my progress with my real money that I'm trading. It was great while it lasted, but I just need to face the reality now that even though I've done it before, where I've gone down to less than 14,000 and was able to grow the account back to at least 35,000, the difference then was I had a W-2 job. But this time I do not. This is my only source of income. So an alternative that I did do, if you look at my page on YouTube, you'll be able to see it. I started finally giving in. No, I wouldn't say giving in, but giving a chance for Apex Trader funding. So we're getting close to a PA or performance account. And then after that, at least 10 days of hopefully successful trading, then I can start withdrawing from there. So at least with this method that I'm doing, I don't have to worry as much about scaling up. It'll just be basically the investment I made to be able to trade on this account. and be able to trade the size that I haven't been able to with my own money. And hopefully with this journey, I can document us same way. I'll go back to giving you progress once a week on Fridays on how we're doing. And the eventual goal for this, even though this is a trading pivot because I understand where I'm at, but my eventual goal is, of course, to have enough cash to go back to trading on my own account, because for me, it's just a lot easier to trade with Thinkorswim because that's what I'm used to. So it's always great to use the tool that you're used to that will help you to be successful. Anyway, going back to our account statement here, just to calculate how our last week of trading our own cash here, we ended the week at $19,955.42, and our starting cash was $28,084.12. So it was a bloody week of losing $8,128.70. It's a bit unfortunate because that sum is really the expense, more or less. A little more than that is the expense I would need for a month. So I do not want to risk it any further, and that's why I'm pivoting to just trading the Apex account. So it was also hard for me to split my time between the Apex eval and on my real money. So now I'm just really going to focus on the eval itself, and hopefully that's a content that you'll find some value in, because as I mentioned in my eval account on day one, I realized it's really hard to come up with the right amount of money of your own money to be trading the futures account, just because it's a highly intensive, capital intensive endeavor, and with the way it moves, it's not really for the faint of heart. So at least with the evaluation, something that I've resisted the past 3 years, it'll give me a path to still be successful on this journey. Anyway, this is our update. Again, this is the start of a pivot. So moving forward, we won't be doing any more content on my own money, and I'll just be giving updates on how we're doing with the Apex accounts, and hopefully more success on that venue of it. All right, y'all, have a good one. Thank you for sticking around, and have a good weekend. I'll see you on the next one.